Yo, my people. Did you know that in 1941, there were 6.6 people of working capacity or working age to one retiree in Canada? Right now, that number has halved. In 2035, there will be 2 people to every senior or retiree in Canada. So that is just going to say that Canada needs you. The population is aging, the birth rate is slow and low rather, and the only way Canada is going to meet its goals of the population to actually help pay for these benefits that we're all enjoying in Canada is what? Immigration. So if you're here saying, what is Canada's plans for immigration in 2021, given that we're still in a pandemic? What is the best way to come to Canada in 2021? Is 2021 the best year to come to Canada? And if so, how can I do that? If that sounds like something you're interested in, sit tight. This is the video. Okay, so hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. My name is Janie Booz, aka Janie of Canada, and on this channel we'll talk about everything life as a newcomer to Canada, how to study, work, live and thrive. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, amidst this amazing personality, you should please subscribe to the button by clicking my face where it does this, and that's how you subscribe. If you're new, where have you been? And if you're returning and subscribing, thank you. Just give me a like and the thumbs up right now. Okay, let's get into it. Canada's immigration for 2021. Canada has said that between 2021 and 2023, each year they want to welcome at least 401,000 people to Canada. That is huge, especially because the last time Canada did anything close to that number was 1913. That was the last time Canada brought in 400,000 people. So how's Canada going to do that in this pandemic year, right? That doesn't look likely, but hey, they said they're going to do it. So let me tell you how you can be one of those people. I don't know if you've been tuned into all the immigration news that I've been tuned into, but recently Canada shattered its own record ever of the number of people it will invite in one poll. On February 13th, IRCC invited 27,300 plus people to apply for PR, permanent residency. Yes, a lot of these people came from the Canadian experience class, meaning that they are in Canada, and I've talked about this in my express entry video, which I'm going to link here. However, typically, I remember towards the end of 2020, we're all excited because Canada was doing 5,000, 4,000, and those are big numbers. So 27,000 people in one draw is 6 times the amount of draws. So that's and usually draws happen twice every month. So that is 3 months worth of draws in one day. So no one saw this coming. So if there's one thing we know about that is that express entry is unpredictable. So I'll share a little bit more about the lessons and how you can actually be part of this number. Something else that we saw in that draw is that the lowest score was 75. Usually people will tell you, you have to have 400 and something. I have friends in my friends group say, is it the same PR? Like people that always are saying that 400 is a low point. So I guess I'll say it now and I'll say it again at the end of this video. That is a lesson in itself, that no matter where your score is, no matter where you think you are, you can be in the pool. There's no fee. It doesn't cost you anything to be in the pool. Nobody will kick you out if your score is too low. Be in the pool, get in the pool as you grow your score. And I'll explain a little bit more as to how this happens. So for you to have had a 75 score in the CEC, Canadian Experience class, it means that you're probably either over 50 years of age, your language test, IELTS, or CELP was under band 5, or maybe you haven't graduated or something for you to have gotten called under that, because with that program or with CEC route, you're required to have at least 1 year of Canadian work experience to be eligible. Yes, Jay, that's all great and nice, but CEC, isn't that for people already in Canada? Most times the answer is yes. So how about if I'm not in Canada? So there are 3 things I would advise if you're not in Canada. Get in the pool today for federal skilled worker, because the truth is, how is Canada going to reach their goal of 400 and something thousand? It cannot all be from CEC. Yes, the goal is that 1/4 of the 400 and something thousand will come from express entry, but historically, even 300,000 they haven't met in a typical year, right? So Canada has also talked about making sure that everybody who is in Canada by September of 2021 will have the COVID-19 vaccine. So with that, most likely by summer, start of fall, the federal skilled worker pool or route, which is where most people who are outside of Canada who want to move to Canada under express entry will get their admission through. That is when they'll probably do another big call. And the way we're looking at it, it's not going to be the 2,000-3,000 people every draw. They're probably going to do something crazy again in the 20-something thousand to make up that number. So whether you think your points are low or not, get in the pool. What does that mean? And it also really takes time. Like, getting in the pool is not as easy. Again, I've said it in my express entry video. What does that mean? Right now, because you have time, start looking at your language test, your IELTS. That is valid for 2 years. So if you're sure you want to come to Canada this year, it doesn't hurt to do your IELTS. You still have to do your education credential assessment, getting your documents ready, converting your bachelor's degree or whatever degree you have, master's, whatever, your highest degree to the Canadian equivalent, and that also takes time. So these are the things you should start doing today. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Get in the pool today. Because nobody, not any immigration lawyer, not any immigration consultant would have predicted that they will be calling scores of 75. Right? So it shook everybody. And you want to be part. And right now, people who are in Canada who were just waiting to maybe get a certain amount of XYZ to get in the pool are now biting their fingers, wishing they were in the pool for that draw, right? So the biggest lesson is get in the pool. I cannot say that enough. There is also a rumor that there's a potential for Canada to scrap the postgraduate work permit, that is that 1-year work permit that is required for international students to become permanent residents. Again, I've touched on it in many videos in my story, which I'm going to link in the card. So I'm going to say that another option, number 2, is to apply to study in Canada. Jenny, I don't have the money for international student life. Hold up, hear me out. First of all, yes, we know that international students pay 5 times the amount that domestic, on average, 5 times the amount that domestic students pay. And it also makes sense because domestic students pay taxes and all of that. Totally fair. One. If you're under 30, this is very important about studying. The international students account for $21 billion in revenue for the Canadian government. So there's also very much of importance for Canada to actually have more international students. And especially right now with what's going on in travel restrictions, there is a lesser restriction of people who are coming to study in Canada if their schools have a COVID onboarding program, right? So that's a quick way for you to come to Canada. And think about it this way: if you already have your proof of funds for your permanent residency application, how about you use that, or at least some of it, to pay for tuition for, say, even a 1-year program that has a co-op. And I've talked about the importance of studying in Canada, especially if you're under 30. Okay, that's when you should really listen to this. Coming to do 1 extra postgraduate program, because that would also give you a leg up in finding a job. And the third advice then is for you to consider provincial nominee programs. With these big numbers, there's 2 levels. There's the federal level, which is the express entry, and the provincial nominee programs. There's 10 provinces and 3 territories in Canada, and all of them want people. They want you because their population is aging, the economy is going down without you. So I know, I just even heard today that New Brunswick has a special program to invite Nigerians to the province. So these are the kind of things that you check out. Look for articles and just stay plugged into those provincial nominee programs. So the truth is, there are issues obviously with coming to Canada in 2021 this year. Obviously, the biggest one is Corona and the travel restrictions. And right now, people can't travel to Canada. However, so if you're in Canada already, it's a no-brainer. Apply for PR. If you're looking to come, if you're outside Canada, I've shared the different routes you can come through. However, the people I feel for right now are people who have gotten through the process, have been approved for their permanent residence, and say your COPR expired and you're caught in between devil and the deep blue sea right now. I don't know when the government is going to lessen the restrictions, but it seems like as soon as we can get this vaccine rolling out, there would be more admissions and allowance for people to land. Right now, Canada is only accepting people who are landing as essential workers or to reunite with your family. So if you do have a family member that you want to reunite with, I believe you should be able to land. There's another thing where Canada is also letting immigrants land through coming from the United States. So say, as long as you're not transiting, so say you are in Ghana right now, you've gotten your PR, you have the confirmation of permanent resident, and you have a US visa. You can go to the US, spend a week, a couple days, and then proceed to Canada, and that you should be able to land that way. The truth too is, another reason why you may want to consider holding off, if you can, on coming to Canada for those who are already through the process is, right now the economy has seen a significant job loss, and because of COVID. So which is why, again, it's important to consider going to school if you're going to come here, because the truth is, in Canada there's still a big thing about Canadian experience, and a lot of people are underemployed when they move as a permanent resident. So, and with that, Canada knows that it will need to do a lot to its economy to foster a high increase in jobs post-pandemic. And so if you give yourself some time, especially if you're under 30, to study something that will give you an added advantage, something to consider. I mentioned that the vaccine should, according to what Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister, said, there should be full vaccine rollout by September 2021. So again, getting the poll today, it takes a long time. It takes 6 months to even process your application, and it doesn't hurt. And if your application in the pool expires, you do it again. There's no fee, there's no demerit points or anything like that. So I hope like that has been helpful. We've talked about the different ways coming as a student, looking out for provincial programs. Main lesson is getting in the pool today. Now is not the time to travel yet, obviously. However, you should be making plans. And for those of you, again, who have your COPR that have expired, hope is coming. You're still going to be able to make it to Canada this year. So get in the poll today, get your documents ready, and I can't wait to see you in Canada. I hope this has been helpful. If you're looking for more engaging content around immigration to Canada, life as a professional newcomer in Canada, this is the channel. So please subscribe, like this, and share with a friend. And with that, please check out the other videos. And with that, have a lovely, blessed week right now. That is how I did not notice the button has stopped recording. I'm like, the devil is not gonna win today. You know what I'm saying? My time is money.